If you're thinking about buying the Elgato HD60 X for capturing your gameplay, hold on. I'm about to reveal some eye-opening truths about this popular device that you won't hear in the buzz. But here's what surprised me. While it promises stunning 4K 30 HDR10 capture and super low latency, the reality isn't always that smooth or perfect. In fact, there's more to this capture card than meets the eye, and it might not be the best fit for you, especially if you crave absolute reliability. So stay tuned, because by the end of this review, you'll know exactly whether the Elgato HD60 X is a must-have or a must-avoid for your streaming setup. Let's jump right into it. The Elgato HD60 X claims to offer premium capture with up to 4K 60 HDR10 pass-through, zero subscriptions, no time limits, and driverless plug-and-play convenience for both Windows and Mac. Sounds perfect, right? It even supports variable refresh rate, VRR, which should theoretically eliminate any lag during gameplay. But here's the twist. Not everything it promises works seamlessly out of the box. So who is this product really for? If you're a casual gamer or streamer who wants easy setup and decent capture quality without fuss, it's definitely got your back. However, for pro gamers or content creators needing rock-solid, ultra-low latency and flawless HDR capturing, you might need to think twice. Now, let me tell you a story. I first got the HD60 X to upgrade my streaming rig. I was hyped to show my PS5 gameplay in glorious 4K HDR10 to my audience. The setup was indeed plug-and-play, literally driverless on Windows like they promised, which made me think, this is going to be smooth. But then, the problems started creeping in. First, while the pass-through was lag-free up to 4K 60, capturing in HDR was only supported on Windows, not Mac users, tough luck. Then the moment you switched to capturing at 1440p 120 or 1080p 120, things got glitchy. The video freezes, sync issues with audio, and sometimes the tool wouldn't even recognize my device in OBS or Streamlabs. It felt like a case of premium capture meeting real-world quirks. So here's a question. Why does a flagship product from a trusted brand like Elgato have these limitations? The answer lies deep in the hardware constraints and software support. The HD60 X heavily relies on your computer specs, minimum 6th Gen Intel i5 or AMD Ryzen 7, GTX 10XX series or better, and at least 4 GB RAM. If your setup is even slightly weaker, you're courting disaster. Plus, the no subscriptions and zero limitations promise is a double-edged sword. Without subscription-based software updates or dedicated support, you might find yourself stuck troubleshooting issues alone. Isn't it ironic that something designed to simplify streaming actually complicates your life sometimes? It's like buying a self-cleaning oven that occasionally explodes. Great in theory, risky in practice. But don't start uninstalling your shopping cart just yet. There's a silver lining, and that's where the HD60 X truly shines. The ultra-low latency pass-through is genuinely impressive if your setup is robust enough. Less than 100 ms latency means your audience watches gameplay with nearly zero lag between your screen and theirs. For fast-paced games, this is crucial. Also, the HD60 X supports a wide range of broadcast apps like OBS, Streamlabs, vMix, Zoom, and even Microsoft Teams for professional streaming or meetings. And the zero watermark and unlimited recording time make it perfect for marathon streams without annoying interruptions. This product is a sweet spot for gamers who want high-quality capture without dealing with subscription hassles or endless software bloat. Now let's talk quality versus bugs. The catchphrases promise stunning 4K 30 or 1080p 60 HDR10 quality, but here's the reality. HDR capture works only on Windows, so Mac users miss out. And 4K 60 HDR pass-through isn't the same as capturing 4K 60. It's more like viewing while capturing at lowered resolutions. If you're a content creator obsessed with crystal-clear visuals, this can be a deal-breaker. On the flip side, 1080p 60 HDR capture delivers excellent image quality with smooth frame rates. So it's ideal for streaming platforms like YouTube or Twitch, where bandwidth or playback limitations might prevent 4K streaming anyway. Have you ever wondered why Elgato doesn't advertise 4K 60 capture outright? That's because the HD60X hardware can't handle it consistently. Think of it like ordering a pizza with extra cheese, but getting half the slices instead. It's a bit disappointing for tech enthusiasts who expect the latest specs but might be perfect for casual users happy with 1080p. And speaking of specs, the device's dimensions 112x72x18 and featherweight 91G makes it portable and easy to stash in your streaming setup, which is a small but appreciated touch. It's almost as light as the disappointment I felt during my first HDR capture experiments. Let's lighten the mood with a quick joke. Why did the gamer break up with the capture card? Because it just couldn't handle the resolution in their relationship. Okay, moving on. But remember, knowing these hiccups up front saves a lot of headache later. Reeling back in, the Elgato HD60 X excels in offering hassle-free, driverless setup. The plug-and-play aspect means beginners can literally plug it in and start streaming without drowning in tons of driver installations or compatibility troubleshooting. Plus, the support for multiple operating systems, Windows 10 64-bit and macOS 10.13 or later, means you're covered regardless of your platform. Just remember HDR capturing is only on Windows for now. Streamers using OBS or Streamlabs will appreciate the automatic video recognition and easy source selection. The variety of supported resolutions also means you can customize your stream depending on your computer's strengths and internet bandwidth. But here's a twist. Let's not overlook the VRR passthrough feature, which is quite rare in capture cards at this price range. VRR variable refresh rate allows the card to sync with your console or PC's frame rate dynamically, reducing screen tearing and lag. This means when you connect your PS5 or Xbox Series X through the HD60X, your gameplay feels buttery smooth. One word of caution. This, unfortunately, only works on the pass-through, not in the actual capture, so if you want your viewers to benefit, you need to stream pass-through footage, which might constrain your options. It's like being invited to a party, but not allowed to bring your own snacks. Now, if you're wondering how this stacks against competitors, devices like the Elgato 4K 60 Pro or a Vermedia Live Gamer 4K push the envelope further, offering true 4K 60 capture with more consistent HDR performance, but they come with higher price tags and more complex setup. So the HD60X stands as a mid-tier performer, balancing price, features, and ease of use. If you want premium capture without the premium price, it's a solid choice, as long as you know its limitations. Before we wrap up, here's another joke to keep things light. What did the streamer say to the lagging capture card? Stop buffering my feelings. All jokes aside, investing in a capture card is about balancing what you want and what you need. And the HD60X hits that balance for many gamers and streamers who want a smooth, easy startup, but don't demand flawless HDR 4K 60 capture. It's not perfect, but it's approachable. So what's the final verdict? The Elgato HD60 X is ideal for casual to mid-level streamers and gamers who want solid 1080p 60 HDR10 capture, low latency pass-through, and hassle-free setup without monthly fees or watermarks. It's great if you game on PS5 or Xbox Series X and want to stream to YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook gaming with minimal fuss. But if you crave the absolute best in 4K 60 HDR capture, or if you need Mac HDR capture support, this might leave you wanting more. The choice comes down to your workflow, budget, and how unforgiving you are about occasional bugs or sync issues. If you're ready to make a purchase, don't forget the best prices on Amazon can change quickly. Check the link in the description below for the latest deals. Whether you decide on the Elgato HD60 X or end up going for a pricier alternative, this review ensures you're going in informed, because your streaming setup deserves the best. Now go grab that card, start streaming, and remember, every frame counts, but your wallet counts more. Thanks for watching, and if you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more honest tech reviews. Catch you on the next one.